is muted. So if you have any question, please raise your hand and I will allow you, give you permission to unmute yourself. We don't see any hands or any question.
Yeah, can you see him in the chat?
Okay.
Yeah, there is none. DMC.
Meeting chat.
DMC Pharmacy, go ahead. Share.
DMC, can you please unmute yourself? DMC Pharmacy.
Yes, sir. Do you hear me?
Yes, you
Good
do.
morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
Good, good.
Sir, I just have one question regarding Tasmeen. It's not really that clear. Regarding the registration of the medicine. It says biological and conventional.
Correct.
Yeah. So my question is, we don't have any injections or anything else. Do we have to register the other medicine? Mostly they are just like a skincare and normal.
Okay. Okay. You need to check the registration of the medicine because lots of companies believe that their medicines are not conventional or biological. However, as per the ministry's record, the Drug Administration records, it's conventional. So please check your medicine. How is it registered with the OHAP? If it's conventional or biological, then all you need to do is get the GLN and wait for further announcements from the ministry regarding the other products. But if nothing, then if you do not have any conventional or biological medicine, as I mentioned, just obtain a GLN. If you have any, then you need to go through the training manuals and know your role on Tatmeen Pharmacy.
So, sir, I will just ask the other suppliers to see what is that medicine registered under which category, right?
Yes, you can send us an email with the medicines that you're using. Are you
Perfect.
a pharmacy? You're a pharmacy?
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are a DMC pharmacy and like a medical center.
Medical center.
Yeah, we are a pharmacy in a medical center.
Okay.
She's talking about registration.
Yeah, yeah.
Registering products or registering
Yeah,
the
do we have to? Yeah, that's the thing.
No,
Registering the
sorry,
medicine
no.
inside the pharmacy. Do we have to register it? And I think now from your guys' question is that I have to ask the supplier if it's like if it's conventional or biological category, then I have to register it. If it's not, then I will not, right?
No, it doesn't work like that. It basically, the manufacturer and the distributor, they know what they need to register. You don't have to register anything as a
Okay,
pharmacy.
perfect. And
Yes.
another one last question, sir. I'm sorry to bother you. We have also inside the medical center, like injections for like Botox and all. Is that considered as a biological?
You need to check the registration.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. If you can send us an email with the product name, we can check it for you.
Yeah, at Tatmeen onboarding.
Yes, onboarding at tatmeen.ae.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Muhammad, can you please unmute yourself? Muhammad? Mashkoor, can you please unmute yourself?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, we do.
Actually, we are the solution provider for TNT, and we need to.
Mashkoor, sir, we can barely hear you. So can you please raise your voice a little bit?
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, so we are the solution provider of TNT in the UAE, one of the international company. and we have implemented in few distributors and the 3PL. My question is that for ongoing support and other things, we need to have access to the test portal of Tatmeen. Is it possible?
Yes, it is. It's available. The staging environment, you mean?
Yeah, test. Yeah. So the reason for that is that because we don't have any GLN and GS1 code, we cannot have it because we are the solution provider. We are not pharmacy or distributor.
You have to have a GLN, sir. I think you touched the main challenge. If you don't have a GLN, you cannot do anything on Tatmeen.
But how can company, how they will give us GLN code if we don't have the stored drugs or something else? They will give us.
What? So
if we are not the pharmacy or the distributor, we don't have any drug store, how they can give us the GLN code?
Yes, that's right. This is how the system works.
No, but they are system providers. Solution providers. So you need to get in contact. So do you have some customer for which you are working with?
Yes, we have customers. Yeah.
So you will use their GLN to register, use their login ID to register and test the system.
Okay, but in general, if we want to do it independently with the client, is it possible?
So you have to do it with the client. So the GLN is a basic requirement. So if you need to have it, your client, so whether it is a distributor, pharmacy, manufacturer, whoever is there, you need to work with them, get their user ID password and start doing the testing because you are a solution provider.
Okay, and that's the only solution. We cannot get our own.
What else you want? Because Tatmeen is designed to work with GLN. So if you want to test something, you need to, that is a basic requirement. You cannot do anything without GLN, right?
Okay, but can we have our own GLN code even we don't have the distributor or pharmacy?
No, you cannot. No.
Okay, so the only solution is that, okay, for example, if we are very new, although we are not new, any new come and he wants to do testing, he cannot do it without having a client. This is what you're trying to say.
Yes,
correct.
It's strange. Okay, anyhow, I mean, it's a technical.
Mashhoor, it's not strange. If you want to do transactions on the system, you have to be registered with the ministry. And to be registered with the ministry, they have to give you a license. Once you get this license, you submit this license to GS1 and they issue a GLN for you. If you're not registered with the Ministry of Health and Prevention as a healthcare facility dealing with the medication, you will not have a GLN from GS1. Hence, you will not have access to Tatmeen.
Okay.
Yeah.
I understand that process. I know that you have to have a GLN code. I understand. I'm just
this is not an open system. This is a very dedicated system to supply chain partner. Whoever wants to be as a solution provider, they need to get a client first and then start working. This is the process and this is the way it will work.
Okay, fine. Thank you very much. I don't. Okay. Thank you very much. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Muhammad Guest, can you unmute yourself? Okay. Abdurrahman, can you please unmute yourself?
Hello?
Hello.
Yes, can you hear me?
We hear you with lots of noise.
How about now? Hello?
Abdurrahman, I had to mute you because we don't hear you and there's lots of noise. Can you please fix the mic and I will give you the chance after the next question. Ridesh, can you please unmute yourself?
Yes. Hi, everyone.
Hello, Ridesh.
Yes. So I hope my voice is clear, right?
Yes, it is.
Yes. So we are working with Akriti Pharma. We are IT company and we are working with Akriti Pharma. And currently we are making a CSV sheet to upload the aggregation data. So since it's a very small requirement as of now, so we are not integrating the APIs and we are using the CSV sheet. So the first question that we have is we in the sample CSV sheet that we downloaded from your site, We have one level of parent and like it's just commissioning with one SSCC. But we also have a palletization. So we have two parents, like kind of two hierarchy. So we tested a sheet with EPC, in which we have GS, the EPC with one SSCC and then another SSCC generated for pallet. So like kind of a parent-child and child relationship. So we uploaded that sheet to the portal, to the test portal, and it went through it. But we were receiving a warning saying that I think 1 minute. Let me just confirm the warning. Client onboarding locking is deactivated. So we just wanted to clarify why is that warning.
So you can ignore the warning. This warning will be removed in next release. You can ignore this warning for now.
Yeah, as long as it's not an error, right? So it's successful.
It's successful, right? Perfect. So yeah, this makes sense. I have one more question. So in the CSV sheet, we have a column for import in which we give I. But we are exporting our medicines, I think, from India to UAE. So still I need to give I or I need to give E as I export?
Just if you take a step back, even, basically, what we have from scope point of view, any medicines which are being imported in UAE for UAE market, right? So anything which is there in the free trade zone and going somewhere else is not part of the scope. Also, any medicines which are locally produced for UAE market, those are also part of the scope for Tatmeen. Anything which is locally produced and then they're exported out, they're not part of, they're not in the scope of Tatmeen. Now, for your question, anything which is exported from India and imported in UAE, so basically that is an import for UAE because this is a UAE-based system, right?
Yes, perfect. It makes sense. So I was assuming that it is this, but yeah, thanks for the clarification.
Yeah, no
Uh,
worries.
yes, perfect. I think one last question is how many rows in the CSV we can put right now, or any limitation on the file?
50,000 serials.
Sorry, can you repeat that number?
50,000 serial numbers.
50,000 serial numbers. And if I'm giving the next CSV for if I have more than 50,000 products, so I need to start serial number from one again, or it has to start from the 50,001?
Sorry,
If I,
come again.
so if I'm breaking the CSV in two parts, let's say I have two products and I'm breaking it in two parts, so serial numbers would be, again start from one, or they has to continue from the previous CSV.
Okay, yeah, so when you're breaking it up in two parts, right? So basically, if you're saying that I have, because this particular file is doing two things, right? Commissioning and then aggregation. Now, if you're doing both of them, so basically then you go and if you're doing aggregation, right? So if there's a pallet, under that pallet, you're having a shipper case and whatnot, right? So then you take it to the next file. If you take a step back, oh, so you're basically talking about sequence number. Yeah, sequence number, you go up to 50,000. Again, I wouldn't recommend that you start using this particular Excel or CSV upload for 50,000, because then you have you're putting a huge volume there, right? So for this, we recommend B2B connectivity. But if you still want to use this upload feature for high volumes, then you basically have first file sequence up to 50,000, the second file, then you go from 1 to 50, basically. Okay? So every file is separate, right?
Okay, thank you very much, sir. I think this was very helpful to me. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Muhammad, you said you cannot unmute yourself. Can you try now? Okay. Muhammad, please post your question on the chat then. Abdurrahman, not sure if you posted your question. Yes. How to perform test scenario for a pharmacy using the online portal. Abdurrahman, the thing is, you need to ask your suppliers to send you the medicine on Tatmeen or send you samples on Tatmeen and give you the serial numbers of those samples. You need to receive them first on Tatmeen and then perform whatever you want with them, shipping, receiving, packing, unpacking, or dispensing. This is what you need to do. But Without somebody sending you items on Tatmeen, you cannot do any testing. You cannot bring an item from the pharmacy shelf and try to do commissioning. No, you cannot, as a dispensary, you cannot do commissioning. You cannot add these products on Tatmeen. Only the MAH or the licensed agent can do that. I hope I answered your question. Akriti, can you please unmute yourself? Akriti, you are unmuted, but we don't hear you. Akriti, there's a problem with your mic, I guess. Okay. SL Siamla, can you please unmute yourself? SL. Okay. Ridesh, you have another question?
Yes, sir.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah. So I think what Akriti Pharma wanted to ask, we are so I'm working for them only basically. So they are our client. Because of I think mic issues, what they wanted to ask is how do we get the permit number? Basically, I think we have license number. So they wanted to confirm what is the permit number in the CSV sheet.
The permit number is something that the licensed agent applies for using the Ministry of Health.
He's a pharmacy. You're working for a pharmacy?
So yes, I'm working for a manufacturer.
Yeah.
And I think they are supplying
Pharma,
into some.
pharma, that's pharmacy, pharma.
Yeah.
So you're working on behalf of manufacturer, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
So the import permit, Ridesh, is a permit obtained by licensed agents mainly. So those are the companies who are allowed to import medicine into the country. They apply for that import permit or shipping permit on the Ministry of Health and Prevention import permit system. And that shipping permit number, SHP, is the one that you want to put in your CSV file.
Okay, so it has to start from SHP usually, right? It starts from
Yes.
SHP.
They
Okay,
have,
thanks.
once the licensed agent obtains the approval from the ministry, they get a PDF file showing the SHP number. That number has to be passed to the manufacturer, and the manufacturer will do the commissioning using that SHP number only.
Perfect. Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome. Bakir, can you please? Bakir, you can unmute yourself now. Can you please try to unmute?
Assalamu alaikum. I have one question. I'm Bakr, Operation Manager from GSK. Now, GSK started to have some CMO packaging in 2 local manufacturing sites here in Dubai. So at the beginning, we understand that the process should start with local sales permit coming from the local CMO. But then just before the go live, we changed the process as per your guidance. And now we are just starting the commissioning from our 3PL, from our warehouse. But now we are applying for import permit for the locally packaged product, same like the fully imported one. So we are paying 1% again, like it's fully imported, which is not the case. You got my point? So it's 2 different operation model.
Yeah, so if anything is locally produced here in UAE, then for UAE market, you're basically not importing it. So you should not get the SHP or the shipment import permit. Rather, you should have the local sales permit. And this is going to be issued from MOHAB import permit system. So local sales permit also gets issued from MOHAB import permit system.
Okay. Okay. And who should apply for this local sales permit? The
So-
CMO or the MHA?
So MAH or license agent, but for local manufacturing, it's MAH basically.
Okay, so we can apply for the local sales permit by ourselves, and we can commission it like the local M permit. Am I right?
Sorry, come again. The last question you were asking.
I mean the process right now. So when you change the process, we'll apply for the local sales permit by ourselves, not the CMO, and we'll commission this number instead of the import permit because it's not
Yeah.
important.
Yeah, it's not important, but I don't know, when you say, when you change the process was always like that, right? For local manufacturing, you have to have the local sales permit. For imports, you are having the shipment import permit.
Okay. Because in December, we have checked with Mohab and they said, no, just apply for the import permit and our CMO will not be able to apply for the local sales permit. Maybe because of the local sales permit shouldn't be applied by CMO, should be applied by the market authorization holder.
Let's double check with more.
Yeah.
Yeah, double check with Mohab, but you know, the point is, for in any case, who applies for it, you check, this can be checked with Mohab, but
Mhm.
in any case, for local manufacturing, it has to be local sales permit. It should never be shipment import permit.
Okay, fine. Very clear. And it will make any difference with Tatmeen? Because I will change the process right now. So if I change it from tomorrow, this will make any difference from Tatmeen reporting perspective?
Yeah, it does make a difference because when you are having, when you're saying you're producing something locally and you are having a shipment import permit for that, right? So then, that mean is expecting customs processes for that. When you're talking about local manufacturing, it should be local sales permit, and then you don't have customs processes, obviously, for those. You have only market release process, which is done by Mohab Empowerment. So yeah, that's
Okay,
a little bit
got your
different.
point now. So maybe this is the difference because now we are just again doing the custom clearance because secondary manufacturing done in the free zone and it's coming back to our warehouse in the free zone and doing the custom clearance to the local market. So maybe because of that, we are applying for the permit.
That's okay.
Okay, Bakr, please drop us an email or send it directly to the ministry to clarify the details that you need further clarification on. Okay?
Thank you, Nipal. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Arun, can you please unmute yourself?
Yeah, hi, good morning all. So we are from Art Fertility Clinics and now we are currently working on the staging. So we received some stocks from our supplier in a staging portal and we are working and we are done with some all transactions, but we are not able to do that SSCC and dispense.
You cannot obtain the SSCC from Tatmeen?
Yeah, we are not able to do that SSCC. So it gives like you
Sorry,
are not.
when you do, we cannot do SSCC.
Yeah, when we request to SSCC, so we are getting an error like you are not authorized to use SSCC generation service at that mean.
Yeah, it's a staging environment. So staging environment, the SSCCs cannot be generated. They are generated directly in production environment.
Okay.
Because we are using GS1 services for this, at the back, we are using GS1 API.
Yeah.
So GS1 requires a subscription. If you want to generate this SSCC, so there is a package you have to subscribe to with GS1.
So
if you haven't subscribed to that package, then you have to generate your SSCCs outside Tatmeen.
Yeah.
And then you can read through it online, that how you can do it.
Yeah. And the second one is when we making a dispense of items, so we are getting the message like that has not yet got import clearance.
Yeah, because see, the thing is, you are in the staging portal, right? So you are basically going through processes from commissioning and transferring, aggregation, transferring, but the customs processes are not done there for these items which you're trying to dispense, and that's why it's giving an error. So unless something is customs cleared and market released, it cannot be dispensed.
Mhm.
So it's being sorted out now. So hopefully by early next week, the technical team would be performing the customs release and market release for all the testing products. So you will be able to do dispensation by next week, hopefully. But we will still not 100%. We are working on it.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
You're
Thank you.
welcome. SL, I can see you're posting your question on the chat, but if you have, can you try to unmute yourself again? Can you unmute yourself? Okay, let me allow the mic for everyone. Okay, SL, can you try now, please?
Hello.
Yes, we hear you now. Yes.
Hi, sir. Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm talking on behalf of the Safe Pharma.
Yes.
So the problem I'm facing is that my colleagues, like they were trying to enter the SSC codes.
Enter where?
Hello.
Yes, we hear you.
Then when I was trying to like log into the production page, I'm not able to log in, and it's showing me like it will send a link to reset password to the mail ID, but I'm not receiving any mails.
Okay, please send us an email with that, and we will check. But we can track the email. Maybe the email, maybe it went to the junk folder or it got deleted
Yeah, I checked
directly.
everywhere, sir. I checked it.
Okay, please send us an email on that, and we will verify.
So you want me to share the mail ID?
No, please send us an email with the email ID that you're trying to reset the password for to onboarding@tatmeen.ae, and we'll be able to help you.
Okay, sir. And one more question, like we have to update our renewable medical store license.
Okay.
Where can I upload it? How can I upload it?
You need to update the new trade license of your company, correct?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, all master details, everything related to your company as a master data is coming from GS1. So you need to update it on the GS1 portal or GS1 team.
GS1, okay, sir.
Yes, the same way that you obtain the GLN. Yeah, they are controlling the master data, including the expiry of your trade license and other related fields.
So I have to contact the GS1 and I have to update all the master data there.
Yes, correct.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Pure Plus Medical, can you please unmute yourself?
Yes, good day, doctors. Have a nice day.
Hello, how are you? Good morning.
I want to ask, in case of emergency medication, how I can receive it in our pharmacy?
Emergency? Emergency in what sense?
For example, if I need a non-registered medication that it's not available in our pharmacy, that need approval from the DOH.
That you need to reach out to the MOH.
There is
DOH to DOH. Yeah.
There is kind of medication, it's non-registered medication. We need to take approval from the DOH to receive it in our pharmacy. So
that is beyond Tatmeen. That is not within the scope of Tatmeen. Tatmeen is for tracking the products only.
But for unregistered products, like the registered products, they need to be tracked in Tatmeen, right? So the process has been defined. You can look at the training also on this on Tatmeen.ae portal. The idea is that, again, when you talk about registered ones, same for unregistered, the master data needs to be there in Tatmeen first, right? And that master data gets created from whatever is entered for this unregistered product in the MOHAP import permit system. And then you have to basically go through the same thing. It has to have a, G10 and all. And so yeah, go ahead. Next question.
Okay. And for if I have a compensation for one medication, if I have a damaged one or a near expiry and I want to compensate it, this one from the supplier, right? We can do it in our pharmacy or not, it's not allowed more?
So one by one, so if something is damaged, how would you go about doing it? This is your question?
Yeah. If it's damaged or need expiry and I wanted to return it to the supplier and take a compensation for that one.
Okay, so for something is damaged, right? And you want to get the compensation, so you can return it back to your supplier, that particular item. For expiry also, we are allowing transfers. But the thing is, if something is expired, the point is, what do you do today? Do you return it to your supplier or do you just keep it with you and then you get the compensation? What is your business process currently?
No, for the near expiry medication, we are calling the supplier to return it back for them, giving compensate with another or long expiry.
Okay, so yeah, your supplier is inside UAE or outside UAE?
Inside the UAE.
Yeah, so basically, yeah, you can return the product to them and then you have the return processes also, right? You can do either the shipment or the return shipment back to your supplier and then they send you a new one. But obviously that new one which they are sending it to you, it has to be, it would be commissioned and, they would have that, it has to go through the whole process of import and everything, right? So they must have done that. But that's your supplier's headache to deal with, right? So they will send you a new one. It's the same way it's working currently for you, yeah.
Okay.
But you have to transact this in Tatmeen, right? So the point is it's a track and trace system. So when you're returning back these medications to the supplier, you have to transact their processes, shipment processes, return shipment processes in Tatmeen.
Okay. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thanks a lot for this. Thanks a lot.
No problem.
Arjun, yeah, next. Arjun, 1 second. Can you please unmute yourself? Arjun?
Yeah, hi. Morning, Mr. Nibal. Good morning
morning.
to the team. This is Arjun from NMC. Nibal, we are in the process of integrating our system to the Tatmeen, and we have an integrator also in place right now who will be helping us in the integration. So right now we have a roadblock, which is we are not getting the suppliers GLN and GCP code. So we have, we have many suppliers in the UAE. So even doing multiple reminders, we are not getting all these codes and details. Even that last time during the meeting, you have highlighted the GPR website where we can refer some of the codes. But
Arjun, sorry, just give us a minute, please. Sorry, we were just discussing your question. Where are you? You disappeared. You're still here? Oh, yeah.
Yes, Mr. Baha, yeah.
So Arjun, you're talking about the GLNs, correct?
Yeah, supplier GLN and the GCP codes, yeah.
Okay, we last time you said we gave you the GEPIR website.
Yeah.
Wasn't that helpful?
No, we don't have the access to download, right? We have the complete supplier name, the list of suppliers, but we
Okay.
are not unable to download those codes from
Okay,
the
the
website.
question is how many suppliers you have?
We have
the number?
close to 350.
350.
Yeah.
Okay. I have a suggestion. If you can, for now, as a short-term solution, if you can ask GS1 to help you with that, they might be able to help you.
Nepal, we have reached out to GS1, in fact, to take assistance, but they are unable to provide. They told they are not authorized to provide suppliers GLN codes. So that's the
Okay.
recent update a couple of days I got.
So it's the GLNs that you're not getting, not the GCPs.
I mean, both. They are not authorized to provide. That's what they told. At least they told at least you can manage the GLN. They'll be providing other assistance. But we are not even getting the GLNs from the supplier.
Okay. Let's discuss, Arjun, how we can help you with that, and we'll get back to you on that. Huh?
Okay. Okay. So should I email to you on this?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Yeah.
Tell us that you need the list of GLNs so that we can see what we can do with it. Yeah.
Sure. I'll send to the onboarding team. Yeah. Thank you, Nibal and team.
Thanks, Arjun. Thanks. Moise, can you please unmute yourself?
Yes. Assalamualaikum everyone. One quick
Alaikum salam.
question. Just regarding this expiry. If suppose the item is already expired in the system, will that mean block me if it is for any moment to the supplier?
It's expired?
Yeah, suppose it is expired in March 2023, and in April I want to return it to the supplier because the supplier is not in town or was not able to take the goods back. So
See, the
will
best
that mean
practice.
allowed me?
Yeah, the best practice is that you do it before expiring. But currently we are allowing that mean that you can transfer back to your supplier, so it's going to work. You can test that process.
So can he dispense?
You cannot dispense.
You cannot dispense.
Cannot
No, we
dispense,
can-
but
okay.
only transfers. Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, I see no further questions, so I hope we were able to help. Thanks everyone for joining us today, and we'll post the recording of this video on the chat. If you have any question, please reach out to us to onboarding.tatmeen.ae, and hope to see you all next week. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks.